A man in Pennsylvania uploaded a video in which he displayed his own father's severed head. Now, I want to be very clear. I do not support any of the things this man believes, and I obviously will not be showing the video. But I will be saying some of the things he said in the video because I have a question for those of you out there. Where else have you heard these similar statements? He said his father is burning in hell as a traitor to this country. He says the federal government of America has declared war on America's citizens and America's states. America is rotting from the inside, while the far-left woke mobs rampage our once prosperous cities, turning them into lawless zones. He complains how taxpayer dollars are used and complains about inflation. He says, meanwhile, a fifth-column army of illegal immigrants infiltrate our border. He claims Joe Biden wants to send the U.S. military to fight Russia to make America less protected from the fifth-column army of illegal immigrants for when they strike America on their own soil. This man claims he is the commander of America's national network of militias. He calls for the hunting and killing of America's federal employees. His own father was a federal employee. He calls for Joe Biden to be removed. The closing of the border. The mass deportation of those already here. And of course he mentions human trafficking claims as well. He says America needs to be restored to a Judeo-Christian nation. His list of fifth-column extremists includes the LGBTQ community, BLM, and Antifa. He says they are part of the globalist communist takeover of America. Of course, he also talks about how straight white men are the real victims. He says the FBI was already at his door when he tried to whistleblow things and threatened him with arrest. He claims he could have been the first unanimously elected president since George Washington. But he was stopped because some believe he is the Messiah. And that goes against their satanic agenda. He starts quoting Jesus. Says people need to put on the full armor of God so they can start killing federal employees. Now, this man, already on social media, people are saying it could not have anything to do with Trump because he obviously hated Trump. And the evidence they use is a post he made where it was essentially saying if Trump doesn't fix things, that he will have Trump jailed and a lawsuit. That, to me, doesn't signify he hates Trump. He just wants Trump to do the things that he thinks Trump is going to do. So you tell me, have you heard much about people talking about illegal immigrants becoming an army? Is that something? Where have you heard that? Where have you heard that? Have you heard people talk about the globalist communist takeover America? Where have you heard that? Where have you heard about straight men being the real victims? You heard that in different places? Oh, have you heard people talk about putting on the full armor of God to go against the government anywhere? Just curious. Have you heard people that seem to talk about how they need to close the border and have mass deportations and Joe Biden removed? Have you found people that you've seen that match multiple of these things? Curious. I'm curious how widespread these beliefs are. Now, I want to make it very clear. Do not look up this video. It is on social media. You do not want to see it.